everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Raquel, and today we are doing a foundation Friday. I am so excited. There's something new I want to bring to my channel where I test out a foundation. I know a lot of other people do this too, but I want to do mine with a twist. If you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe down below, and don't forget to click the bell so that you can be notified when I upload a video. If you do not click the bell and you are subscribed to me, you will not be notified when I upload a video, so please make sure you don't forget to click the bell. So what this is, Foundation Friday, is going to consist of, it's going to be me doing this with a twist. I'm going to do a 2-day wear test with the same foundation but with different techniques. That could be with different primers, like a mattifying primer versus a luminizing primer, air spun powder with Laura Mercier powder. It could be something like that, and that is what I'm bringing to you today. So the first runner-up of this foundation wear test is going to be the Colourpop No Filter matte foundation. I'm so excited. So I just wanted to redo my introduction because honestly I really want this to be fun. I want this to be helpful for people who are looking for a foundation. So I want to try to be as detailed as possible when it comes to these wear tests, because it's going to be 2 days in a row, different types of techniques, and you're going to see the process, you're going to see how it looks, you're going to be able to compare and contrast yourself. I do have a very oily skin, so please keep that in mind. Everyone is different. But yes, welcome to our first video of Foundation Fridays. I hope you guys enjoy. So the foundation today that we are going to be wearing is the Colourpop No Filter Natural Matte Foundation, and I have the color Warm Medium 80. I'm sorry, not warm, but it's medium 80. That is the foundation I have today. This packaging is so nice. It is glass, but it's so freaking cute. Like, it's so adorable. I just can't get enough of it. This does come with 0.85 fluid ounces, so that's pretty good. I feel like it's gonna last a very long time. So to tell you a little bit about this, it says our oil-free buildable full coverage foundation was formulated with soft blurring pigments to give you a natural matte finish, no filter needed. And like I said, this is the color Warm, I'm sorry, I keep saying warm, it's just medium 80. Medium 80, but the description of this is a warm foundation with golden yellow undertones for medium light skin tones, and this is like a perfect match for me. And as you can see, I did my eyeliner, I put eyelashes on, and now the next things I'm gonna go in with is my pore filler from NYX. This stuff right here really has been making a difference and helps fill in my pores, because your girl got big pores. They're huge. And then after that, I go in with this Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot mattifying primer, and I put that all over my T-zone, and then I will finally go in with my foundation. Before I apply all of that, I did want to show you my skin texture and everything. So I have a little bit of redness. I do have a lot of scarring. I'm pretty sure you can see all of my pores on my face. I have really big pores, but this is what my face looks like without the primer and the pore filler. Y'all, and now we are going to take my Morphe sponge. I know it's dirty, okay? I need to clean it. I know. I'm going to clean it this weekend, maybe. But I'm going to go ahead and put one pump, and I just want to show you, see how liquidy it is? So you already know it's not really that thick. And what I like to do is to go like this. I like to do this, and then I'll start blending it into my face. Now, this foundation does dry very fast, so I highly recommend to work in sections. Okay, I put a half of a pump. I'll put some right here on my nose and on my forehead. Yeah, it dries so fast, but can you see the difference? Like, it is such a good match. to my neck, like it is a perfect match. But all this redness right here on my cheek, it is gone. Now I would say I feel like if I wanted super full coverage, I would have to go on with a second layer, but I'm honestly okay with this. Already you can tell, like on my nose, I don't know why it looks so weird on my nose. Like right here, I feel like it doesn't even want to stay on my nose right here. My nose is very weird though. I always have a lot of issues with foundations applying very well to my nose. I don't know why I have that issue. You see how matte it looks already? And it's just matte. It's already dried. It's like completely dried. There's no tackiness. It is matte. So that is one full layer of foundation. Let me go ahead and just show you everything. Okay, since we are doing a wear test, I just always thought like if you do a wear test, it makes sense to just do your normal routine. Don't step out and do something different, because that's the whole point of a wear test, to see how it works with what you apply to your face. And I just set my face with my Airspun translucent powder, and my nose is already like looking more weird as we go. There are some spots on my face as well where it's like clinging to it. Like I don't know if I have maybe a little bit of dryness on my face and maybe I need to exfoliate or something, but my nose looks really cakey. I feel like in some areas it also looks dry, like it's drying to some of my dry patches, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I have dry patches like at all, but it makes my face look like I do. But it doesn't look bad, it just doesn't look great. Like it didn't look like this until I put the powder on top of it to set it. So that's a little odd. Okay, now I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. So this is how my face looks now with all of my makeup. It is currently 10:03 a.m. So this is how my makeup looks at 10:03 a.m. I will be taking pictures and videos throughout the day. I am going to work, so it's going to be a long wear test today. But yeah, we'll go ahead and see how this wears through the day. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to find out if this is going to be looking good at the end of the day or if I'm going to be looking like Bodie. We shall see. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Okay, now I'm completely outside. I don't know if that made a difference, but this is what my makeup is looking like. Let's get some close-ups. I still think it looks really good. I don't know, I still feel like my makeup looks really good. I don't feel oily at all. If I were to touch up, I wonder how it would look like, but I just completely forgot to bring everything. Like, it is kind of gathering up around my nose. I feel like that's pretty normal, but I am nowhere near as oily as I normally would be with other foundations. That's what I'm liking about this. Now, if I can just get it to look nice on my nose, it would be great. So yeah, 6-hour check-in. I'll see y'all later. All right, you guys, so it is the end of the night. I'm ready to take my makeup off. It is currently 8:42 p.m. right now. That is the time, 8:42. So I've almost had this on for 11 hours. As you can tell, I am greasy. I am oily, but it doesn't feel like it. I did notice that throughout the entire day, my face never really felt heavy. It didn't feel like I had a lot of foundation on, which is nice. It was very lightweight. I'm gonna zoom y'all in. So as you can see, like my nose area, it really gathered up here. I feel like it started breaking apart on my nose. Ooh, I just like wiped some of it off when I did this. but it never looked nice on my nose. I've noticed that like right here it looks real crusty, and I didn't even put concealer on around this. I only put concealer right here and that was it. Like in the middle of my forehead it looks very crusty as well. The only places it looks smooth is where I have like bronzer on, blush, and highlight. Like the powder is applied on top of the foundation very nicely, but other than that, I don't know. Maybe next time when I try this, I will like try to exfoliate my skin, but this is what it looks like at almost being 11 hours. I mean, it could look a lot worse. I feel like it didn't break apart as much as like other foundations have in the past. I feel like it held itself together pretty well. It still is there. Like I feel like all my makeup is still in place. The only thing that it is that like it kind of just looks scaly. It doesn't look like my skin absorbed it. You can just tell that it's just sitting on top of my skin, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't like, it's not that cute when you look up close, but from far away I look pretty good. And for not touching up, and this is as oily as I have gotten, that's really good. Like this isn't that much oil. I mean, I am oily, I'm shiny, but the fact that all my makeup is still in place, like you can still see, even though I'm shiny, but like where my highlighter is, you can definitely tell it's still there. I still have my blush on, I still have my bronzer on. Everything is still in place. Pretty good for me to be wearing this makeup for as long as I did today. Alright, hello guys. Today is going to be the wear test day number 2. I've decided that I want to do something different today to see if I can help improve the look of the foundation, because like I said, I really like the foundation. I do. I just want it to look better on my skin. So what I did differently was I did use my little spinny brush to clean my face today to try to exfoliate, and then I did use like an exfoliation from Dr. Brandt as well. So we're going to see if that has helped. Today we are still going to use the pore filler from NYX, but instead of a mattifying primer, I'm going to take this luminizing primer from Dr. Brandt, and it also says pores no more. So we're going to see if this makes a difference. Also, I'm going to set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder instead of the air spun. So I'm super excited to see if this comes out any better. I'm going to go ahead and put my primers on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to take the sponge. It's going to be the same application, so I'm just going to apply it, and I did just put 2 pumps. Why did I put so much? Oh my goodness, I'm not even thinking, because this foundation dries fast, don't forget. So let's see if I can hurry up and blend both of these sides, because I added so much foundation onto my sponge. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like it looks a little better on my nose, like compared to yesterday. It still doesn't look amazing, but it does look better than it did yesterday, like I said. So far I see a little bit of an improvement. This is what it looks like before I set the foundation with powder. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start setting. I feel like the powder tends to dry in certain areas and cling onto the foundation in ways. It makes me look even more dry. Okay, no, I'm not liking the way. Maybe you don't need to set this foundation. Maybe if you just don't set it, it'll look better, because look at how it looks now. After the powder, look at that. Do y'all see all of that? Let me zoom out even closer. Oh, that's the closest it gets. Like, hopefully y'all are able to see what I'm trying to show you. Like, all of these spots, you can just see the foundation settling in. Ew, it looks gross. And I feel like it doesn't start looking bad until you set it with the powder. So maybe I should just one day wear this. Maybe there'll be a day number 3, no powder, like don't set. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Like, everything goes onto it very nicely, we're just gonna have to test it out and see if it looks the same at the end of the day. And then, like I said, maybe I'll do a third day where I don't set it with the powder. But this is what everything looks like as of right now with all of my makeup on. So right now it is 10:25 a.m. and I need to hurry up and take my butt to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave to work, and I'll do the same thing I did yesterday. All right, you guys, so it is 3:27, so it's already been 6 hours, and compared to yesterday, I am so much oilier compared to yesterday. Can you tell? Like, what in the world? And I'm not setting my face because I usually forget to bring anything to set my face, but I cannot believe that. I wasn't expecting to be this oily because compared to yesterday, I was hardly oily. But whoa, I might have to like dab my face with a napkin or something because I'm like super oily. This is how my face looks right now. Super oily. I think it's already breaking up on my nose. Oh my goodness, like not wearing a matte primer made a huge difference. Wow, that's crazy how big of a difference it is. But this is our 6-hour check-in. Holy shiz. I might try to dab myself with a napkin if I even have one. I don't have any napkins in my car. Wow. All right, what time is it? Let me start off with that. So it is 8:31 p.m. and look how oily I am. I feel like I can't even remember how oily I looked yesterday, but I feel like it looks worse today. And this is not even as oily as I should be because I'm not gonna lie to you, after the first check-in, when I got back from lunch, I had to take a tissue and dab my face because I felt absolutely disgusting. Like I could just feel my makeup sitting on me, which is so weird because yesterday when I tell you I did not feel oily, and I can't even tell, like the difference between yesterday and today is that when my 6th check-in, I was like in the shade. But still I had a whole mirror with me and I was not as oily as I was today. Like today I started getting oily very fast, so I'm guessing maybe that had to do with the luminizing primer, and I did not like it. I don't like the way it feels and I just couldn't help it, so I had to dab my face with the tissue and it helped out, of course, but ooh, I am so oily. Now I'm gonna bring y'all close in so y'all can see. But also it's basically been, what, almost 11 hours as well. Yeah, I'm super greasy. I'm greasy all in my T-zone. All in the T-zone. Forehead is greasy. Chin isn't that greasy, but it's greasy. I feel like my makeup didn't last as long as it did yesterday either. So now it is time for me to share my thoughts about this foundation. Today is the 4th time I am wearing the foundation, and I must say overall, just to let you know, I like the foundation. I really do like it. Like I said, I want these to be as detailed as possible, so I have made a list of my pros and cons. I know this is a lot, but I do want to go over everything. First thing I want to say is the price. So it is $12, and I think that is very affordable, especially compared to how much I like it. I feel like this will be a foundation that I would repurchase. So I really do like it. So the pros of this is the price is $12. It lasts for a very long time. So as you can see, both days I wore it for almost 11 hours each day, and it was still on my skin. It didn't separate it a lot, and only, you know, you were able to see. So it lasted a long time. Another thing too is like right now I'm wearing it again, and both in my 6-hour check-ins, of course, comparing the difference with the mattifying primer, I looked so much better compared to illuminizing primer, but still my makeup looks so good. I don't feel too greasy. It doesn't feel heavy on me either. Another thing that I do like is that it's so matte. I love how matte this foundation is. I've always wanted that matte looking foundation, and I think I have found it with this. It's just not perfect, but it's very, very close to being perfect. I love how matte it is, and it's not drying, and it's so lightweight. Like, it's not heavy. When you apply it, you do get that coverage. The coverage is very nice. I wouldn't say it's very full coverage. It is medium to full, which is okay with me. You can try to build it up. I didn't try to build it up because I'm okay with how this looks. I like this coverage. So the only con I have about this foundation is the way it looks on top of my nose, and then in other areas as well. I've noticed that when I set it with a loose powder, it starts looking a little weird, and that's the only thing I don't like. I wish it looked a little bit better on my skin, but overall, if I had to rate it a 1 to 10, I would strongly give this between an 8 and a 9. Honestly, because I know I'm gonna keep using this foundation. I really do like the way it looks. And today, instead of using a loose powder, I set my face with this Essence compacting matte powder right here instead, and I think that even made it look better. So I'm gonna keep, you know, using this foundation, and maybe I'll do an update, but so far those are what my thoughts are. I really do like this foundation. I love that it lasts for a long period of time. I mean, 11 hours, that's what really was like, dang, my makeup still looks pretty good. It doesn't look the best. It's not perfect, but it's very close. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this Foundation Fridays. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell so I don't get lost in YouTube, and you'll be notified when I upload. It's very important to push the bell, because I'm telling you, you will not know when I upload. You'll just be subscribed to me, and I'll just be lost in the YouTube world. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in my next video, and have a wonderful weekend. Peace up. A-Town down to the ground. Bye, guys.